Okay, so you are in section 6 of the Calm Kitchen class, and you have a checklist of supplies you need on hand to get organized, and then some things you might want to add to your wish list that will help you maintain your organized space. I want you to think of a stick shift or a clutch automobile right now. You know, when you shift into first, second, and third, your brain knows what to expect. Your hands know what to do. Every time you need to shift gears, you don't stop to think, oh, where is second gear again? The other thing is you don't have to move one gear out of the way to put your vehicle into another gear. It's really simple. Well, I want you to think of your space the very same way. When you give things a home in your kitchen, your brain is going to get used to that thing being in that place. And that way, when you cook your meals, you pack your lunches, it'll be really, really easy if you just know right where to go to get things. Now I want to talk about the importance of zones and show you what it looks like in my kitchen in hopes that maybe it'll spur some ideas for you to use in your kitchen. So this nice long countertop is my food prep zone, and you can see that I don't keep a lot of appliances up on the counter. I keep those tucked down underneath. They're really easy to get to when I need them. Up above my food prep zone, I have my food storage. So I make a lot of salads when I cook. I've never mastered cooking vegetables, so we don't eat a lot of cooked vegetables, but we do eat a lot of salads. You can see an example of a riser here, and then you can see why I have my food storage right above my food prep. When I'm making a salad, it's really easy for me just to get in here and grab what I need. I don't have to dig around. It just makes food preparation very, very simple. In terms of food storage containers that I spoke of, you can see I have some glass containers up here. This is for coffee. I have another one for tea. I also have some baskets up here. This is all the stuff I use to make my coffee in the morning. So I will get this out the night before and I will set it right on the counter next to my kettle. This is another cupboard. It's right above my food prep zone, but you can see I use baskets to keep categories of food separate. It makes it really easy to find things when I'm packing lunches and making dinner. Here are some more glass containers that I use to eliminate bulky packaging. And let me tell you something about choosing containers. Lids are very, very important because lids become an obstruction if it's something you need to get to quickly. This is hot chocolate. This isn't like flour or salt or something like that, that I need a nice big wide lid that I can reach into with my fingers to get a pinch of salt or a measuring cup to get some flour. So keep in mind the food that you store in a container, what kind of lid it has. You want things to be very easy to get into. In the workbook, when you get to the cleanup zone part, you'll see that I recommend keeping your dishes in that zone, and here's why. I keep my dishes up here, and I keep my glasses up here, and my silverware right here. Everything's really, I can pretty much touch anything. But look, here's my dishwasher. So when I'm putting things away, I don't have to travel very far to put things where they need to be. I'm going to show you some very inexpensive organizing ideas, especially for those places that are tucked away and that you're not going to actually see on a daily basis. Down here I have some baskets that I purchased at a garage sale. I think they cost me 50 cents, but I keep my potatoes down here in one basket and I keep my chips in another basket. Over on this side we have our pet food. And then all of this gets tucked away behind a little curtain that I've just put on a tension rod. I also want to show you this. This is just a little sheet protector that I've cut up and I've taped to the inside of my cabinet. This is the instruction brochure for my coffee press, the little thing for my kettle. So these things aren't going to get lost. They're right here. Will you see these things in Better Homes and Gardens? Probably not. It's not exactly the prettiest thing ever, but this is real life. This is real life organizing, and this is really easy to find, and that makes life happier. All right, this is another food storage cupboard that's right above my food prep zone, and I love this cupboard. Now, I know there's a lot of plastic in here. However, this was a very inexpensive way for me to corral all of this stuff that would otherwise have a hodgepodge of packaging. The plastic I bought was at the Dollar Tree. It's BPA free, it's made in America. Would I love to have the expensive OXO or OXO brand containers? Of course I would. But this works just as well for now, and it helps me go vertical with my storage. Remember in the audio, I told you think about your space like a surgeon would think about an operating room, or a pilot would think about the cockpit of his plane. This is very much along those lines. When I'm cooking dinner, I know right where to go to things. I don't have to dig around. Stuff doesn't get moved around very much because everything's labeled and has a spot. So now I want to show you an example of what a drawer divider looks like. If you've never used one of these, they are wonderful. They typically are spring-loaded, and they're really easy just to put right inside your drawer, and they keep things separate. So you can keep your spatulas in one section, your serving spoons in another, but it keeps everything separated so you can find it quickly. Now I want to show you an example of a clear plastic tray and what I do with it. I got this tray at Dollar Tree. It's for serving hors d'oeuvres, I believe, but you can see that I've labeled the bottoms of them, of each compartment, and this is where I store some of my little kitchen tools. Again, it just keeps everything right at my fingertips, separated so I can find it quickly. The other nice thing is, when somebody other than me empties the dishwasher, it's clearly marked where things go, so I don't have to hunt around for things when I'm trying to get dinner on the table. The last thing that I want to show you is my cookbook and my meal planning zone. I keep that right up here. I use just a cardboard magazine box to keep my two most used, my favorite cookbooks, and then here is my recipe binder and my meal planning sheets. And so when I need to plan my meals, I just grab these two things, I go sit down, and I take care of it. I don't have to dig around and look through a ton of cookbooks. I can swap out the cookbooks if I want to, if I find another cookbook I'm really liking at the moment. But that's how I keep that stuff.